Hey, welcome to today's jazz standard lesson on Have You Met Miss Jones? I'll show you the chord shapes, we'll go through the form and think about what's going on with the chords, especially in that weird B section. Without further ado, here are the chord shapes you're going to need close up. F major 7, we're also going to use that same shape for B flat major 7 and G flat major 7. And one other major 7 chord we're going to need on the A string, D major 7. So you've got F major 7 chord 1 at fret 1, G flat major 7 a semitone higher at chord 2, B flat major 7 chords fret 6 on the E string, and then off the A string D major 7 at fret 5. We're going to need F sharp diminished, F sharp 7 diminished 7th. Notice how I'm barring the first finger there, sort of collapsing it at the top. You could do it with 4 fingers like that, but it works best like this in the moment, I think. You're going to need the following minor 7 chords. G minor 7. We're also going to have A minor 7, A flat minor 7, and then off the A string you're going to need D minor 7, E minor 7, and C minor 7. So we've only got 2 shapes there for lots of chords. Dominant chords we're going to need C7 off the A string, going to need D flat 7 off the A string, and then we're going to need off the E string F7, B flat 7 and A7. One other dominant chord that I forgot to add, D7, same as the C7 and the D flat 7 off the A string. Check the description for a PDF for the chord shapes and the chart I'm about to show you. Here's the A section chords. I've written it out with first time and second time bars, so the first time goes F major 7, F sharp diminished 7th, G minor 7, C7, A minor 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7. So let's first off think about what key we're in, what chords we'd normally expect to find. So 1 flat in that key signature means the key of F, which means F major 7, G minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, C7 the all important dominant, D minor 7 the relative minor, E minor 7 flat 5, F major 7. Now if we go back to that A section up to the end of the first time bar, F is chord 1, starting out from that stable point. This chord though, you could call this flat 2 diminished or sharp 1 diminished because it's built off F sharp, a semitone above chord 1's root and a semitone beneath chord 2, so it's sandwiched between 1 and 2, so you can call it sharp 1 or flat 2 diminished. So chord 1, then this diminished chord. Now this for me is working like a D7, right? If you took the notes of this chord, F sharp, E flat, A and C, compare that to the notes of a D7 flat 9, this chord, which is D, F sharp, A and E flat, depending on how you voice it. I'm doing it with 4 notes there, taking out the A. There's only 1 note different between this and this. And the relationship between dominance and diminished is hopefully something you've come across, but really it's working like a dominant chord. And if you think about D7, where does D7 like to go? D7 is the 5 chord in the key of G or G minor, and it wants to go to G minor. So really this F sharp diminished is functioning like a D7, and you can think of it as a D7 flat 9, albeit without the D in it, to G minor, which is why that resolution works really well. If I play the D7 flat 9 instead, it sounds obviously right too. It's just a bigger bass move. Listen to that. So I could have gone with the F sharp in the bass, nice chromatic bass line there, going ba ba ba. Whereas if I go D7, bass line makes a big jump, the 6th, and we go down to G. So it's a cool way to have an interesting bass line there, but don't be alarmed if you play with someone else or you see another chart. They might teach that or write it down as a D7 or a plain D7 or a D7 flat 9 there. So that F sharp diminished working like a D7 helps us get into G minor chord 2, which takes us perfectly to chord 5. So we've got a 2-5 there. You expect the next chord to be F, but we get A minor 7, chord 3. Now, so why does C7 to A minor 7 work? Chord 5 to 3. Well, 3 can substitute for chord 1. Well, the expected chord there would be F instead of A minor 7, but 3 can substitute for 1 because of the similarities in notes. Compare the notes of F major 7 and A minor 7. F is F, A, C, E. A minor 7 is A, C, E, G. So actually between F major 7 and A minor 7, there's 3 shared notes. Hence why they can sub for each other. So we've got 1, flat 2, sharp 1 diminished, 2, 5, then 3, then we move a fourth to the relative minor D minor, then we move a fourth to G minor, and then move a fourth to C7, which helps us go back to the beginning, so 2, 5 at the end. Look at the circle of fourths, you can see there that nice movement. A, round to D, round to G, round to C, round to F. Happens in so many tunes, it's really worth knowing about. In the second tone bar, we do something slightly different, and we do the F as normal, and the diminished, G minor 7, C7, the A minor 7, chord 6, but then we go an unexpected out of key move, C minor 7, F7. That's a 2-5, but not from the key we're in. The 2-5 is G minor C7, as we've already established. That's a 2-5 from the key of B flat, because C minor 7 is chord 2 in B flat, F7 is chord 5. It's a clue to where we're going next as well. Let me put the B section on the screen. This is what happens. B flat major 7, the A flat minor, D flat 7, G flat major 7, E minor 7, A7, D major 7, A flat minor 7, D flat 7, G flat major 7, G minor 7, C7. I think this is one of the most interesting B sections out there. It's very interesting. Lots of shifts in harmony. We're very much not in F, apart from the last bar. So we went C minor 7, F7, which was a 2-5 in B flat. We start on B flat, which is a chord in the parent key actually of F. That's chord 4. That is quickly gone though, and we have A flat minor 7, D flat 7. So we've moved down a tone, resolving to G flat major 7, because A flat minor 7, D flat 7, G flat major 7. That's a 2-5-1 in the key of G flat. Straight away we're away from G flat though. So you can think B section starts out on chord 4, then moves to the key of G flat, and then E minor 7, A7 takes us to the key of D major. But we're not allowed to stay there long. We go back to A flat minor 7, D flat 7 to take us back to G flat, and then that move up a semitone, G minor 7, C7 is the 2-5 in the key we're in. So it starts out chord 4, 2-5 to G flat major, 2-5 to D, 2-5 back to G flat, and then 2-5 back to F major to help us start off another A section, or C section I think as I've called it, because it's got a slightly different end to the way we did the A section. So lots of changes there, but the result of that, what it does is it gives us a B section which has a real point of difference to the A section, which I think is a really nice thing to have in a standard, because if it's all similar harmonically, it can just feel a bit, bland or boring. A bit like, not to say a 12-bar blues has to be boring, but just that same form going round and round can, get a bit dull in the wrong hands. So here's the final section on the screen. So we start out the same as we did earlier. Chord 1, F, then the diminished chord again, working like a D7 into G minor, and then C7, so chord 5, then chord 4 is a dominant B flat, and then A minor 7, so chord 3, chord 6 is dominant, that's D7, that's like a 2-5 in the key of G, and then 2, G minor 7, 5 in the key of F, resolving to chord 1, and then you can play G minor 7, C7 at the end to help you start again. Couple points there, that B flat 7 going down to A minor, that's like a tritone. Really, E7 is the dominant of A, so it's working, falls nicely down into that A. D7 is the dominant of G, which is why that flows nicely at the end. That 2-5, the tone above the 2-5 of the parent key. Here's once through the chords for you. back to the start. That was the first time bar. Here you go, second time bar, C minor 7, F7 into F, B flat major 7, sorry. So I forgot to record an outro for this, so excuse the difference in quality because this is my phone. Links in the description to the PDFs of the chord shapes and the chart. Next time we'll look at soloing over the A section. I'm sure I'll do a video on the B section at some point because that definitely warrants a video on its own. Thanks so much for your likes, your comments, all these things really do make a difference to the channel, and I really appreciate the feedback. So thanks so much for your continued support, and see you next time.